back, what do you maybe see from your team in tonight's game?
I think we saw the Ottawa Senators tonight. It's plain simple. We played to our identity and we played our game. We put pressure on them all night. We created a lot of chances. Obviously, some of them didn't go in, but just the way we came back in the third and huge goal by Cuzzy to get us rolling on the power play. And you know what? I mean, you're in overtime. You're going to give him a power play to that team. They're going to take advantage of it. But I mean, it sucks to lose, and everybody's pissed about the loss. But at the end of the day, it's a step in the right direction. We feel like.
You mentioned kind of the identity of the team. A lot of chances at 5-on-5 as the game went along. Maybe what do you see from the group in the offensive zone to create those chances?
I mean, we just stuck to what brought us success all season last year is putting the pucks behind them, not feed them their heavy offense in the neutral zone off turnovers. And anytime we put the puck behind their Ds any given night, we generate a lot of momentum and we create a lot of offense off it. And that was another example tonight. I mean, in my book, it's we were the better team 5-on-5, and some nights you're just not going to get the result. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's a big point, in overtime here, and we got to keep building and reset tomorrow and be ready for Thursday.
How did you feel about your start? Did you feel you were able to play like the Ottawa Senators, from the start of the game?
Yeah, that was our point. I mean, you're facing arguably the two best players in the world. Those guys shut him down. Sandy, Zuby, Pinto's line did a hell of a job not giving any time and space, and I think it was on us, the rest of the group, to feed off that and create some stuff. And I mean, like I said, it's frustrating. As frustrating as it is, there's a lot of positive to take away from tonight. It's 1 point. We brought it to overtime. If you remember, a couple of games ago, we didn't do that. We didn't get that done. So it's nice to get the point, and I think it's good in some ways for the team to feel like we're back to what brought us to the playoffs last year.
You feel like that was a building block?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, listen, we're all competitors here. Not one of us likes losing. Sorry, I was going to swear. None of us in here like losing. So it's a lot of days coming back to the rink. You're frustrated and looking at yourself in the mirror as individuals, as players. And it's all about us going out there and doing our job. It's simple as that. Sometimes you just got to reset and keep things simple. And I think we did that tonight. We created a lot of stuff, and you know what? It sucks to lose that game, but there's positive from it.
How big were those two big Linus' saves in overtime? Sorry.
Huge. I mean, he's amazing at what he does, and he keeps us in games all the time. And like I said, it's arguably the two best players on the ice, power play 4 and 3. They're going to create, and to have a goalie like Ole stand in front of there and making big saves for us, keeping us alive, it's huge for our group.
How important is playing with size and toughness in a matchup against a team like Edmonton that's been so good these last few seasons?
Yeah, I mean, they went back to back to the Stanley Cup, so when you face a team like that, you kind of want to see how they play the game at the same time, right? Same thing as playing Florida. Those teams that had success is learning from them. But you know what? I thought as a group, as a team, we played very well 5-on-5, and we could have gone either way, and obviously didn't go in. But I mean, at this point of the season, with the start we had, and I think it's just good for the group to feel like we're back to somewhat what we want to accomplish and the way we want to play.
Deux vues rapides en troisième période. C'est une situation que vous aviez déjà vue contre Buffalo. Protéger le point, c'est une situation que vous aviez vue dans le dernier match.
Oui.
Quel point ça a été des apprentissages ce match-là pour ce match-ci?
Oui, c'est ça, c'est exactement. C'est l'apprentissage. Je pense que le dernier match, on était frustrés de ne pas avoir amené ça, au moins d'avoir un point. Je pense que c'est important à la fin de la saison, mais non, je pense que c'est en tant que groupe, c'est la façon qu'on a joué ce soir, c'est la façon qui nous a donné du succès toute la saison l'année passée. C'est pas rien de flashy ou rien d'extraordinaire, mais c'est juste une game qui on met beaucoup de pression, on utilise notre vitesse, puis c'est ce qu'on a fait ce soir.
Qu'est-ce que tu as aimé le plus? Qu'est-ce qui était le plus positif pour toi?
Je pense que c'est juste la façon qu'on a répondu en troisième période. Je pense que des fois, dans des matchs comme ça, quand on a beaucoup de chance, les rondelles ne rentrent pas. Des fois, certaines équipes, certains groupes, des fois, tu peux commencer à ouvrir le jeu. Puis jouer contre une équipe comme Edmonton, si tu fais ça, je pense que tu leur donnes de l'énergie, tu leur donnes du momentum. Puis on a juste gardé la même façon de jouer pendant 60 minutes. Puis je pense que c'est juste ce qu'on voulait accomplir depuis le début de la saison. Puis c'est certain qu'il y a des choses encore à corriger, mais je pense qu'il y a quand même un certain point positif de ce soir. That's it.
Obviously not the results you'd like from your team, but Shabby just mentioned the identity of the group, and on that being on display here tonight, what do you see from the team maybe here this evening?
Yeah, I think we battled hard. I think we played a pretty good game, and we're down 2 going into the third, and we find a way to tie it up and take it to overtime. So, obviously we'd like the win there, but I think we did a lot of good things.
You on a line with Timmy and Drake, maybe what did you see from your lineup there tonight?
Yeah, I think we made some plays, but I think also we might have overhandled it, tried to make too many plays, tried to make an extra play, and cause a turnover and having to play defense. So. As much as we want to make plays, I think there's a time and place for it, and we can be better for sure.
How much do you think this game actively contributed to rebuilding your identity? That seems to have been a theme that's been brought up these last 2 days.
Yeah, I think that was a step in the right direction. We were getting it behind him, getting on the forecheck, getting it back, getting it to the net, and that's a game we want to play, and we want to be down their throats, transitioning it back up quick, getting it on them, pressuring them, and that's a step in the right direction.
How important is it to kind of have those building blocks as you're going along?
Yeah, it's big. Obviously, you want to get to your game as quick as possible, but it takes time sometimes to really rebuild your identity, and I think we're right there.
Thanks. Solid looks for the team. Maybe how would you assess your team's game here tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure all the guys said the same thing. It's definitely a step in the right direction. Definitely like how when it was 2-0, we didn't change our game. Kept doing the right things, get rewarded on the power play early in the third, and then obviously a big goal by Shabby to kind of get us rolling again. And then, take a penalty in overtime and score on the power play. It's just kind of, how it's been here. So we just got to stick with the process. We did a lot of good things tonight, a lot of positive things, and definitely a step in the right direction for our group.
You individually had a couple good looks in the offensive zone. Maybe what do you see from your own game and your Lions game here tonight?
Yeah, no, I thought DP and Rids played great. I thought we were on the puck on the forecheck, above their guys. Our game's not super pretty, but it's effective, and I really like playing with those two.
In terms of shot generation in the third, how do you feel you guys did after those 2 goals?
Yeah, I know they called the timeout and they had a little bit of a push, but it got it to overtime. They obviously have some highly skilled players over there. They're gonna turn it on there, and they did in the third and last 10 minutes. But I like how we kind of stuck with it. OT is kind of 50-50, but they make a play in OT and they capitalize with 1 second left on the power play. So. It feels like when the penalty kill's getting a little bit better. It's close. It's really close. Whether you guys think that or not, but it's close. So we're doing a lot of good things, and when it rains, it pours. It seems like on the penalty kill right now, but definitely overall, looking back at the game, it's definitely a positive direction.
What are elements of the penalty kill that you feel you guys are getting close on?
I think structure is a little bit better. I think we're being a little bit more aggressive. We just kind of have when one guy goes, we have to have everybody else involved and ready to go as well and jump on them. But, they have 2 of the best players in the world, and they're going to make plays, and they're going to capitalize on their looks. And, they did tonight.
Do you feel you were able to play the brand of hockey you want from the start of this game, even if you guys fell behind early?
Yeah, I thought our game was good. They get one on the power play, and then I didn't see the second goal. And then, I thought we were carrying majority of the play. I don't know what the chances were. I'm not really an analytic guy, so. I thought, I don't know what the chances were. It seems like we were carrying majority of the play 5-on-5. It's just a matter of staying with it. No, I thought their goalie played well. I know I hate saying that, but I thought we were generating looks, quality looks. He made some big saves. I don't know. It's still very raw right now, but I think overall, I thought we carried majority of the play 5-on-5.
So much talk about identity. It's early in the season, but how difficult is it to carry over, let's say, from one season to the next, and how do you get it back at this point now?
Well, I think just video. We've done a lot of video here the last couple of weeks, but video you got to show what makes it successful. I think. We can't shoot ourselves in the foot by turning the puck over. Especially it feels like first period's usually pretty good, and then second period, usually if we're down a goal, we'll change our game, trying to make high risk plays, which isn't a recipe for success. But tonight we didn't do that. But I think that's the hardest thing to do in this league. I think everyone talks about last year, but this year's a new year. We got to find our identity again. Find what makes us successful, and it's only 7 games here, so there's still lots of hockey to be played, but. The teams that end up there with in the playoffs in April are the teams that find that game consistently, and we're trending there in the right direction. So just gotta stay with it, stay positive, get a win Thursday.
Thanks.
Good game. Liked our game a lot tonight. I didn't like that we didn't win, but that was a big step in the right direction.
Your building block?
For sure. Yeah, it was a lot more like how we want to play. Talk about playing connected. I thought we saw a team that was on the same page tonight for the most part.
Entering that third period, 2 quick goals within the first 2 minutes. Was there a different message given in the second intermission?
No, actually, the message before the game was play 60 minutes. Don't change, regardless of the score. And if you do that most nights, you're gonna, at the end of the night, you're gonna look up and you're gonna be ahead. And message was, we're playing well, and stick with it. If we lose the game, we'll tip our hat. And they did. It was a good hockey game tonight.
How important is it just for this group to I know you didn't win, but come back, get the point, playing the right way?
Yeah, it's a bonus for sure. You know, you can play well and lose in this league. And I think, you know, we've played not well at times and won. I think the biggest thing with your team is being honest, having honest assessment of your game. And, you know, we did a lot of good teams. That's a good hockey team over there. And, you know, they were going to be on top of their game as well, like good teams are that'll have lost a few in a row. And, you know, it's probably unfortunate that we didn't get 2 points. Got a little unlucky in overtime for sure.
Nick Cousins brought up the PK when we spoke to him earlier, and he mentioned that there are elements of it where he would say that there are a lot of people in the room that feel that it's getting close to being at that standard. I was just curious.
You talking about our game or the penalty kill?
The penalty kill.
Yeah.
So how would you assess how the PK played tonight, and what are elements of what you guys have done on the PK that might suggest?
I think we're reading our aggressiveness off each other, and I thought we had one little slip up tonight, and you know, if there's one team that can make you pay, it's Edmonton, and they did. I liked our second kill a lot, and obviously get a little unlucky on the game winner, but I thought it was another good step for our penalty kill tonight.
What was Nick Cousins doing also to generate some chances, but also make life uncomfortable for the Oilers?
Yeah, that line they were good tonight. You're never quite sure what you're going to get when you put a new group of 3 guys together. We put Rids in the middle. I thought Cuzzy was skating well. He was good with the puck. He wanted the puck too. You could tell he really wanted the puck. Those are things that we talk about a lot as far as moving your feet and wanting pucks. And I thought all 3 of them read off each other well. They knew how their line had to play to have success, and thought they had a strong game.
Was it the best game of David Perron so far this season?
I thought, yeah, again, I thought all 3 of those guys had strong games. I don't know if I'd call it his best game, but I thought he was good tonight.
Just what's your assessment of just the Stützle, Cousins, Fatherson line? I know it's the second game together.
Yeah, I don't think they had the strongest game, to be honest. They tried. They weren't bad, but I didn't think they had their best game. I thought they had the puck a lot, but probably a little bit on the outside.
Dylan just mentioned that you felt like they were kind of maybe going for too many plays or trying to make too many plays. Did you feel that was the case?
Yeah, I'm not going to sit and overanalyze it right now, but I thought they could have had a stronger game for sure.
For the effort and perseverance, how do you like just how you stayed the course, even down 2 goals and responded?
Yeah, I liked it. You know, it's easy to get away from your game when you're losing, and it's also easy to get away when you're away from your game when you're winning. And you know, a big key for our team to win and have success is playing a certain style of hockey, you know, regardless of the score. And a lot of times, so far, I feel like when we've been up, we've gotten a little loose. When we've been down, maybe we haven't stuck with it long enough. But we had a pretty committed group to stick with the game plan regardless. Win or lose, we were going to play the right way.
Nick Cousins made the comment that you've done a lot of video the past
Yeah.
couple of days. Does it bode well, the fact that you've done that and then you see the result of it tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have a very coachable group, a group that you can be honest with. You know, I wouldn't put it all to video. We've had a lot of open dialogue, that probably wasn't complimentary to our team. But I think when you have a team that you can be honest with, they can accept responsibility of how they're playing, and hopefully they can respond.
How much did you consider size in your defensive pairings tonight, just particularly with having a guy like Paulo and as opposed to Spence?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah. Both players they're almost opposites of each other in a way, and we like Manti. He played well for us last year. He's played in the Olympics. He's a good player. Kind of been looking for a chance where we'd get him back in. Thought tonight, was one of those games where we were really stressing the style of hockey that we wanted to play, the commitment to our play away from the puck. And, if there's one thing that Manti wants to do is play a heavy game and play a hard game, and he does bring some size to our lineup on that back end. And obviously every team's a little different with their third and fourth lines, but I hadn't played for a while. I thought he had a good game, though.
How do you like the Amadio and Giroux line 5-on-5 versus McDavid?
Well, they had a tough matchup tonight. It doesn't get any harder than that. And I thought they did a pretty good job. You're never going to eliminate that line from scoring chances. They're just too good, smart players, and again, also a team that had lost a few in a row, and they're going to drive their engine. I thought Pince's line was strong tonight.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, guys. Yeah.